All right. Start the fun off. All right, who's got 9? All right, Aaron, let's go. First, I'll ask the questions. How many answers are you going to have at the end? 3, highest exponent, right? And make sure this rule only follows when you're factoring. Okay, when you're doing a problem by factoring, this is when the rule applies. All right. All right, so it's factoring time. Go ahead.
Take x out.
Got to take a GCF out first. Take out an x. What's left?
X squared minus 49.
Minus 49. Still looks like there's some work to do, right?
Yeah, and then you take, it's just x plus 7 and then x minus 7.
Good. Little difference of 2 perfect squares. You said how many answers at the beginning of this problem?
3.
Yeah. Where do they come from then?
The x equals 0.
Okay, right. Just let me remind everyone. When you take out a variable as a GCF, you set it equal to 0. If you just take out a number, disregard it. So x equals 0.
X equals negative 7.
X equals negative 7. And our third answer?
Positive 7.
Positive 7. Good work. You are going to see all these types, and no need to check. These aren't when you factor. There's no need to check. Bless you. There's 2 types of problems we need to check, and we'll talk about them when we get to them. Solid here? All right. 4 here. Question 4. Now it says find the zeros, but that just means solve it for x. So if you want to put 0 in for f of x, that's fine. All right, let's do it. Got to solve for x. First move. Who's on this one with me here? 14. Okay, Catherine, what do you want to do first?
We'll turn 3x into 2 thirds.
Not yet. Not yet. What do I always ask you for first?
Do you move the x over?
Whoa. I got x squared and x, so there's going to be a factoring one. What do I always ask you to look for first?
The GCF.
Okay, yep.
3x.
3. Does the 6 have an x?
Oh, no.
All right, so I'm just taking out a 3. All right, so go ahead, divide everything by 3. Let me know what's left. Bless you. What's left when I take out a 3?
X squared minus x minus 2.
What was the highest exponent at the very beginning of this problem? 2, so I should have 2 answers here, and I don't see any yet, so that means maybe I got to keep going here. So I need your help factoring what was inside the parentheses here. 2 numbers that multiply to?
2.
Negative 2 and add 2. What's in the middle?
X or 1.
Negative 1. All right, so 2 numbers that multiply to negative 2, but add to negative 1. We'll start.
Negative 2 and 1.
Good. Negative 2, positive 1. You said how many answers should I have here? What was the highest exponent again?
Oh, 2.
2, right? Unlike the last problem, everyone see how I took out a 3? Disregard it. Unless it's 3x, who cares? All right, that's not going to be one of my answers. What do I get from my, what are my 2 answers here, Catherine, from these 2 parentheses?
X equals 2 and x equals negative 1.
All right, there we go.
Do you have to check them?
No.
Are they
You
just
can.
right?
Can you check them, Jared? Yes, you can. You can put them back in and see if it equals 0. You can, yes. Will it ever reject? Probably not. If it does reject, that means you did something wrong.
Wait, what happens to 3?
Well, if you watch, right, if I do this, 0 equals 3, that doesn't make any sense, right? That's why. That's why the only time you set it equal to 0 is when it's a variable, like in number 1 I took out, or number 2 I took out. All right? Good job. Anybody else? Questions? Problem 6. Oh boy, I'm sorry for this, whoever has to do this one with me. 15. How are you ready?
Yeah.
Sorry. Find the zeros. All right, so set it equal to 0 first. So 0 equals. Okay, now remember, we are solving for x. Right, so I need to get x by itself here. So start moving some stuff over.
Would you divide them by like -3.
Not yet. Nope. Here. Move this piece over here.
Okay.
So what do you want? How do I move that over?
Add 49.
Add 49. Now, if hey, I just want to mention this because it's still correct. If anybody is thinking of taking the x minus 3 squared and doing this off to the side and putting it back in, you can do that. Okay, if you decide to do that's fine. All right, I'm just trying to get there a little quicker. All right, Howie, back to you. 49 equals x minus 3 squared now. Remember, I'm trying to get x by itself. So the next thing I need to get rid of is that squared.
So square both sides.
Square root both sides. Here we go. So the squared's gone, and I'm just left with x minus 3. What's it equal to out here?
Square root of 49.
Which is
7.
7. All right. Ooh. Ready for this next question? What was your highest exponent at the beginning?
2.
This is only going to give me one answer, though, right? That's only going to give me one. Here's why. Remember, everybody, when you take the square root, you're left with positive 7 and what else, Howie? Okay, that's where you get your second answer. Watch out for that. Hey, plus, you guys know you got to get two answers. So if you just write x minus 3 equals 7, you know that's an issue. Anytime you take the square root of a number, it's the plus and minus version. All right, let's solve both here, Howie, and let me know what my x values are. So move over to the 3 in both cases and let me know the negative 3 over.
And a -4.
Good work. All good? Thanks, Howie. Everyone else? All right, you ready for question 8? A lot of factoring here first. 3. Dylan, hello.
Hello.
How you doing? We all missed you yesterday.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, you don't have to be sorry. I'm just saying. All right, what's your first of all, highest exponent?
3.
Yeah, so she give me 3 answers there at the end. Let's see if you can do it.
Okay.
Any GCF? Because we always start there.
No.
Nope. So what's your next move?
Group factoring.
Say that again.
Should they call it group factoring? Or is that not the right word?
That is a nice term. Grouping.
Grouping?
Yeah,
Okay,
group factoring. I knew everyone knew what you meant, so
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
Okay.
Yep. All right, so let's group it. What do you want to take out of the first grouping?
X squared.
X squared. Yeah, good call. And what are you left with?
2x minus 3.
So you better be left with the 2x minus 3 here. So what do you have to take out?
-1.
It's got to flip its sign. So that means I take out a -1 and left with 2x minus 3. All right, you're on a roll. Keep grouping here for me. What's in my parentheses now?
X squared minus 1 and 2x minus 3.
This next step catches a lot of students. Just keep them. What do you want?
Perfect square.
Yeah. A lot of people, hey, 1's a perfect square. I know you guys want to probably see what? 16, 49 up there. 1's a perfect square. Excuse me. This is difference of 2 perfect squares. Go ahead, Dylan.
So it'd be x equals 1 and x equals -1.
Plus 1, minus 1, yep. And then you did say at the beginning how many answers?
3.
And I can see where those 3 are going to come from now. But you had to do difference of 2 perfect squares to find the other 2 there. All right, so your answers?
X equals 1, x equals -1, and 3, and then x equals 3/2.
Yep, 1.5 if anybody wants to write that. Great job. Anybody? All right, I think we're good with factoring, right? Is there still another one? Oh, sorry, I thought we were good with factoring. 12. Hi, Sydney. Nope, who's 12? We're doing the Spider-Man meme here. We got two 12s?
I thought I was 12, 13, 14.
I think I'm 11.
Okay.
9, 10, 11.
All right, ready? Sydney, ready now?
Yeah.
Okay. It's already equal to 0. First move?
Take down 4.
Yep, take now. That's what I'm going to do because you should have done that. If anybody did difference of two perfect squares right away, it still should work though. Okay, but I always ask you guys to take out a GCF, and what are you left with?
X squared minus.
Yeah, you're going to mow this one right over.
And then it's different perfect square and x minus 5 and x plus 5.
I should have asked at the beginning, how many answers are you expecting? Yeah, 2. Disregard the 4. Disregard the 4. It doesn't have a variable with it. Disregard it. So what do you got for me, Sydney?
X equals 5 and x equals
Yeah. Whew. Got off easy
How
there.
do you know?
Oh god, here we go.
How do you know not to add the 100 to both sides?
You could.
You could do that.
Yeah.
Way?
I just didn't. Whatever Sydney was going to tell me, I went with. Could you do this? 4x squared equals 100. And then what are you doing?
Then you would take the divide by 4,
Okay.
and then
Just make sure you're not left with 5. That's my worry.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not a big fan of this, because I'll see this on the papers
yeah.
and I'm done.
Yep.
But there's another answer there. Okay, but yeah, absolutely. All right, enough factoring. Here we go. Oh, absolute value days. Oh boy. 1. You ready to go, Amanda? Darn right you are. Be confident. You're not doing a thing until that's by itself. Same thing with radicals. Don't square them until they're by themselves. So I need that absolute value by itself.
Subtract 4.
Yep. Everyone go ahead and move the 4 over. So I get absolute value of 2a equals 20.
And then just divide.
Relax. I'll do the teaching. Thank you. When you do absolute values, you always have to have 2 equations, right? Absolute value, when it's alone, now get 2 equations. Go ahead now.
Divide by 2.
Not yet. I got to make those 2 equations for me. First one, without the absolute value. What do you got?
2a equals 20.
Okay. Second one, drop the absolute value. Relax.
And then
Remember-
negative 2a equals 20.
Hey, I know this is easy, but whatever's over here, you have to change the sign on everything on the right side. So absolute values, you have to have 2 equations for me, but not until it's by itself. One answer might be 10. Another one might be. And notice I was saying might be. This is one of 2 types of problems where you have to do checking at the end. Okay, I'm going to burn you. You know me well enough now. Test on Friday. I'm going to put something that rejects probably. All right, so anything absolute. And what do I mean by check? You take 10, go back to the original, plug it in. Quickly, where are those absolute values on your calculator? Quick review.
Math, and then
I could go math, number. Anybody a different way to get there? Alpha window. Yep. Okay, please check any absolute value problems or radical problems at the beginning. All right, I don't think we're going to get to any radical ones today, but tomorrow you will. All right, all good. Absolute value, got to have 2 of them. That wasn't so bad, Amanda, right? And if anybody's checking, they both work, I believe, right?
so you only change after you move everything over.
Yes.
Okay.
Just like you don't square a radical until it's by itself. All right, you Bandcamp kids leaving?
Wait, I'm moving forward. Sure.
Bandcamp. We're good. All right. I joke because I do not have that musical ability. My musical history, 5th grade baritone, and that was it.
Nice.
Yes, that was it. That was it. I stopped. Oh, you lucky son of a gun. You got it. Sydney, we should have just let him go. Now he's getting out of here. See you, Jake.
Have a good day.
You too. Behave. All right, number 14, problem 14. Let's see what we got here. I'm on the right one, right? We just did 12. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Who's up here? It's going to be 11. Watch it. 5? 5. Ready, big dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. Here we go. 14. I want everybody to notice the x's are in the exponents, right? So usually that means logs, but not when they're on both sides. You can't log it when there's exponents on or x's on both sides. So instead, I'll prod you along if you need it, but I can't do logs here.
I think you have to multiply the.
No.
No.
Oh, go ahead. Keep talking.
The exponent by 4.
No.
But relax. Got me? Your turn will come. All right. Multiply the top x.
Well, I know the bases are different.
So make them the same.
Multiply.
You can see it.
Yeah.
Now do it.
Yeah.
Do you want me to change this left side at all? 2 to the 2x.
No. Or yes, I meant. Yeah.
No, you're fine. What are you going to change it to?
It means you want to make 2 to 8 by both sides. Or do you divide it?
Oh boy, we're just off the rails now. I'm going to leave that one the same.
Okay.
Now make 8 into a base of 2 with what? 2 to the? Oh, blind leading the blind over here.
So
Third.
Now I still have to raise it to the. That's just 8 right there, Clayton. Now I got to still raise it to the what?
5.
Yep. Got to change the bases. Make them the same. Still not off the hook yet, though. 2 to the 2x. What do you do with this 3 and the 5 minus x? Yep. Go ahead. So this is 2 to the.
15 minus 3x.
There you go. Now, once you have the same bases, set what equal?
The top ones.
Exponents.
Exponents.
Yeah, good. Yep.
Could you do it the other way though? Or is that like way hard? Like multiply the left side instead of the like.
Because you have to distribute.
Because you made the 8 into a 2. Could
Yep.
you make the 2 into an 8? Or not?
But here's the thing. The 8 you need to make into a 2 then. Like, what do I raise 8 to make it into 2? You know what I'm saying? Like 8 to the what equals 2. That's what I'd have to do there. Okay? Yep. What my best thing is whatever the lowest base is, keep it that way. Okay, keep it that way. All right, still got to get x for me though.
Add 3x.
Yep.
And then you get 5x, which is x equals 3.
There you go.
I don't think
We haven't seen one of those in a while. All right, 16 here, problem 16. Ooh, how about, ooh, boy. This one's not that bad. 4. 8. You ready to go, Nora? I'll let you know, Nora, there's 3 different ways to do this problem, so I'll let you do what you want to do.
How do you set the bases equal to each other?
Change a base is one way. We could do change a base. All right, I'll go over the other ways at the end. All right, so talk to me because there's 2 ways to change the base here.
4 squared is 16.
Okay, keep the 4. Nothing, no change there. But go ahead, Nora, change the 16 to a 4 squared. The other way is change the bases to 2s. You could have changed bases of 2s here. Would have been the same. All right, you got them the same, so.
Set the equal to each other.
Yep, set the exponents equal. X equals when you're ready.
-1.
Yep. -1. Anybody want to do it a different way if you got called on? Dylan?
Log.
Logs, right? Bring the 3x plus 5 down, log the 4, log the 16. You could have done it that way. All right, see you. Have a great day. Behave. Everyone's all good? Just got people leaving left and right today. 18 now. 18. It's up 6. Oh boy, thanks for making an appearance today. Appreciate it. All right, you ready, boss?
Yeah.
All right. There's only a variable on one side, not like both sides like your boy had. So this isn't going to be change of base because it's not what it. Relax, let me talk here. Because 3/16, you're going to be like 2 to the. I have no idea what to raise 2 to get 3/16. So what do I have to do, Ryan? This is a log problem. Yep, got it. No questions asked. Got to log it. So x log 2. What do I got on the other side, Ryan?
Log 3/16.
Yep, 3/16. And how are you going to get that x by itself?
Divide by log 2.
Yep.
Both sides.
And some of you guys are driving me nuts with this. Can you please use the fraction template on your calculators? Don't use the division button. Use the fraction template. Driving me nuts. How I have no idea where that is. That's like a supercomputer. I have no idea how to use that at all. And when you're ready, boss, nearest 100.
-2.42.
Yep. Notice I'm not checking any of these either. Again, only if it's an absolute value or something with the radical you have to check. Any issues there taking the log of both sides? Whew, now this is 20 is the toughest one we're going to face today. Who's up for this one? 15. We already, yep, Howie already went. 4, we already went, right?
3.
Or not. 3. Dylan, you already went. Relax. 8. Nora went. We're getting there. 14 already went. 2. Oh, you got this easy. All right, this is going to be a tough one here. All right, probably toughest one. First thing I want to let everybody know, you cannot solve a log equation at the beginning. You can't solve one. I have no idea how to solve the way that's written. So what we're going to do is change it into an exponent. We're going to convert it into exponential form. All right, so anytime you start out with a log, I need to convert it to an exponential. Alexis, what's the base here of that log?
5x -1.
So that's your base of your exponent, everyone. All right, so the base of my exponent when I convert it is 5x -1. There's the base. Raised to whatever's on the other side of the equal sign, which is, so 5x -1 raised to the 1/3. That's how I convert that. Equals, what's left, Alexis? 4. All right, so take a look up there. I'll slow it down. That's how I convert that. Base raised to the other side equals whatever's left. All right, this is why this is a tough problem. Is, where do I go from here? If this was a squared, I know everyone would take the square root and we'd be on our way, right? Alexis, do you remember how to get rid of an exponent? No matter what it is, how can I get rid of it?
Raise it to a reciprocal.
Reciprocal, everyone? Raise it to the reciprocal. So, Alexis, what do you want me to raise both sides to get rid of the 1/3? 3. Raise it to its reciprocal. (5x -1 equals, what do we got there, 64? And then whenever you get to the end there, Alexis, let me know.
13.
What's we got?
13.
13, yep. Okay, I just thought that was the toughest one because we haven't done anything like that in a while. But you got to make sure you convert it. You cannot solve something that starts off with a log. Good job. Anybody else? 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that. 3 problems left, 3 people left. Look at that. Look at that. How convenient that was. Six?
No.
That's me.
Oh. Ready?
Yes.
22.
I would personally take out the 4x plus 20 side to make that 0.
Get one side equal to 0. Thank you very much. Yep, because you know you're going to have to factor in this problem. So get one side equal to 0. So move 4x plus 20 over. What do you have there, Jared? X cubed.
Oh, x cubed plus 5x minus 4x
5x.
plus 5x squared.
That's squared,
minus
thank you.
4x minus 1.
All right, I'm listening.
Then you would take out an x squared for the what did he call it? Factor grouping.
What'd you call it,
Factor?
Dylan?
Yeah, I think that's what the
Group factor. Okay,
factor.
then you would
Group factor, right?
grouping,
Little
you would take
GF. Yep.
x squared out of the first 2, which would be x plus 5. And then you would take a negative 4 out of the second one, and that would be x plus 5. And then you do x plus 5, then x squared minus 4, and then but you
Whoa,
see.
whoa, 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 hold
Oh,
on,
wait,
hold
well,
on. No, don't.
Okay.
And this is my fault. I should ask at the very beginning. How many answers are you going to
I
have?
have 3 answers.
3 answers. Highest
A
exponent is 3. So
highest
go ahead.
exponent. So then x equals negative 5 for that one, and then you can take the it'd be x minus 2 and x plus 2. So the x equals 2, x equals negative 2.
Good. Good job. Throw a factoring one in the middle there to just to confuse you guys, but you guys did fine. All right, little word problems for the final 2 here. Right up your alley, this one, huh? Video posted on YouTube. Here we go. It's going to take forever. 8. Trying to figure out a number I haven't done yet. 14. What numbers am I looking for here? 10 and Tim, what's yours? 7?
Final 2.
I should just do a rock, paper. There we go. 7. Ready, boss? Ready, Tim? Only 80 views when it was posted. But it grows exponentially with this equation. Y equals 80 E 0.2 T. And T is the number of days since it was posted. So, Tim, how can I figure out when I'm going to hit, how many days it'll take to hit 2,500 people?
2,500.
And for what?
If 2,500 is equal to 80.
There you go. So I'm going to put the 2,500 in for Y because T is time, and that's what I'm looking for. You can't, okay, hold on. You can't log anything until the base and exponent are by itself, which is not. So how do I get it by itself?
Divide 80 to both sides.
Good work. Divide 80. E.2T. I think you get a decent number over on that side. I don't think you got to turn it into a fraction. You can write it out, right? 31.25. Now it's by itself. Tim,
Then
so
we need to log.
correct. So I bring that 0.2t down from the exponent spot, log the e only, and make sure I do what on the other side, Tim?
Log 31.25.
Good work.
Then we divide log e to both sides.
Okay, let me talk right here. Tim's deciding to divide log e on both sides. Could I divide by 0.2 on both sides? Yes. Could I divide by 0.2 and log e in the same step? Yes, you could. It's up to you what you wanted to do, though. do it all in one or two separate. But hey, kids, if we're going to do one separate step like Tim and I are doing right now, you have to write the full calculator display out. Don't round it, because that might affect your final answer. So whatever you have in your calculator right now, when you divide those two logs, I got to write it all out. Don't round until the end. So Tim, you were left with 0.2t on the right. How do you get rid of the 0.2?
Divide by 0.2.
There you go. So we're going to end this thing by dividing both sides by 0.2. And just let's take a peek at our rounding directions again. Nearest tenth.
17.2.
Yep, so it's going to take about 17 and a little more, about almost 18 days here during the 18th day. 20.
Speaking of YouTube, I actually got my first hate comment the other day because I had to post my movies to YouTube for like my portfolio for college, and someone called my video repulsing and disgusting because you were eating bugs.
Do you know the person? Was
No,
it
his name
local?
was Toby though.
What? So they were basically searching for this.
I don't know. The video, it has like 40 views, maybe 50, and that was the only comment. I said thanks for the feedback.
What's your most viewed video? What's your most views on a video?
I don't know, probably that one.
50?
Okay, well, I'm not like a YouTuber.
I thought you were more
though.
famous than that.
I'm not. Well, I'm like, I don't know.
Hold on.
Maybe like.
What's our highest one in here? Anybody want to just celebrity-wise?
I've gotten
70,000.
70,000, really?
I got a TikTok
What video is that?
was like
Just like a video of my life.
70.
Can I actually check? Can I check?
70,
I
we're
wanna
69,000 you?
Maybe.
Yo, I got 55.
Look it up.
Yeah. It's
Wow.
just because we don't post that. It's not like I'm looking for views. It's just for like my.
I know, but I thought you were a famous site in this.
I am.
You
Cool.
are 71K.
Oh, 71.
Wait, let's see.
Wow. All right, great. 71. All right.
No,
I won't move
the
on because
calcul-
that blew my 18,000 out of the water. So, all right, relax. We got one more.
Calculator has 60 views. I don't know.
It can only go up, right? Only go up. Wow, 70. All right, never mind then. I was gonna be all proud of my 18,000, but never
On
mind.
TikTok. Don't go crazy.
All right, 26. You ready, Nick?
Yep.
And then there was one. We go from YouTube to clock radios, everybody. All right, Nick, if I'm going to sell them for $99, how many do I have to sell here? Where was that 99 going?
It's going in 50.
Yeah, good call. All right, you got a little bit more work to do than Tim's problem before. That base and exponent are certainly not by itself
I
yet.
forgot about
Over the
3.
400.
You forgot about A. 1 to the exponent 0.003.
Thanks, of all people who had to tell me that. It was you. And you should probably tell me you're going to throw punching, right? Okay, we'll get after it before the end of school, I bet. I'll get fired up. Just boom, out of nowhere. Roundhouse with the new hip. Okay. Ready?
Move over the 400.
What do I feel? You'll just catch it in midair, Tim, and just snap my leg in half like it's a branch.
Go right back to the hospital. Get another
Yeah.
hip replaced.
Here we go. Yeah. New one put in. What do you got to do? Sorry.
Move over the 400.
How?
Subtract it.
Subtract 400.
Wow.
What am I looking at there? Negative 301.
391. Or
Negative, right?
oh no, I did it wrong on my calculator. You're right.
Yeah, I know. Everyone, hey, when I do move over the 400, make sure you don't forget that negative sign on the 0.06e. All right, Nick, the exponent and base are still not by itself.
Divide out the negative 0 point.
Yep, got to divide out negative 0.06. Now I get E, come on. E to the 0.003x. I get a decimal over here, which as we know, we don't round on our own, so I'll even write it out. 5016 point, what I got, 5 of those there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. All right, now it's by itself. Log it now, right? Log it. 0.003x, bring it down. Log the base of E. Log this side here. And then next move.
Divide out log E.
Yep. This is what I just talked about with Tim's problem. You want to divide log E? Fine. You want to divide by 0.003 first? Fine. And hey, you want to divide by both of them at the same time? That's good too. We'll divide by log E. Write out that whole decimal again. And then what's your final step going to be there, Nick?
Divide out the 0.003.
Yep. Goof Troop, we all right back there?
Yeah.
All right.
Pencil fell.
And whenever you do all your calculations there, how many are we going to make here? About how many? Good idea.
Did we just not round it?
So about how many? I'll have rounding directions
Oh, yeah.
on there.
2,840.
Yep. Got it. All right, good work today. Tomorrow you got the odds. Tomorrow you got the odds on your own. And then come on now, Friday. We've been doing this for a while now. 50 points, 10 questions.